Well, now that the election hangover is over, we can all start looking at what happened.
Yeah, Civil Beat reporter Chad Blair knows politics like the back of his hand. He eats it, he breathes it. Chad joins us live over Skype this morning. Chad, you survived.
I did, but I think I still have a hangover, Joe, in the hair.
Take an aspirin, you'll be fine.
Thank
Linda
you.
Lingle's huge loss. Let's talk about that. She lost to Mazie Hirono in the U.S. Senate. But what's in Linda Lingle's future now?
Well, we don't know, and she doesn't know. She sent out an email to supporters not long after the election saying, you know, she had focused all her attention on her campaign. She just hasn't had time to think about what she's going to do next. But you got to wonder, will she try and run for Senate again? She lost by 25 points to Mazie Hirono. Imagine if she tries to run for Senator Inouye's seat one day. One would imagine Hawaii Democrats would not be very happy about that idea.
Yeah, those campaigns really take a lot out of you, and in terms of getting your supporters back again. So it'll be interesting to see if she does go for another big race.
And that same note, thoughts on the race for Honolulu mayor. Ben says he's done, right?
Yes, he is. And by the way, Linda Lingle is only 59 years old. I mean, she's still got a lot of stuff ahead of her. Ben Cayetano is in his 70s now. He said after 10 races, that's it. He won 9 of them, but on the last one, he said, that's it. I'm not going to run again for office.
Let's talk about those negative ads by the Pacific Resource Partnership. They attacked Ben Cayetano, and they also targeted other races as well. So what was going on there?
Yeah, this is something that a lot of Oahu voters are probably not aware of. PRP actually spent money on city council races here. So they favored Kimberly Pine, who won, and they favored Carol Fukunaga, who won a council seat as well. Both of those candidates, pro-rail. One of the losing candidates to Carol Fukunaga, Sam Iona, who was against the rail project, he came in second. Not very happy with all those ads that PRP spent. A lot of mailers sent out on behalf of that campaign, and so PRP definitely had an influence here, not just on the mayor's race, but on the city council race. One other thing, they also spent money on the Hawaii County Council races. 2 of those 4 candidates lost election, however.
Well, let's start looking at voting trends. Tell us what you found.
Well, our Michael Levine crunched the numbers and looked, first of all, at the presidential election, and Barack Obama, perhaps not surprisingly, born here, did well in all 51 precincts across the state. Interestingly enough, Mitt Romney did best in Laie, where there is a strong Mormon community there, BYU Hawaii campus as well. Linda Lingle, interestingly enough, did very well in a lot of the same places that Mitt Romney did. And Mazie Hirono tracked almost identical with the president in terms of where she had the most success.
One last question, Chad. What should people take away? What should voters take away after watching what happened during this election?
Well, I guess I would have to say I'm glad it's over. I'm really glad all those negative ads are gone. I think the thing going forward you have to think about, did the PRP ads change something in Hawaii's political history? Are we going to have, going forward, more negative ads? Because arguably they did work. PRP could say that it was successful in getting Kurt Caldwell elected mayor over Ben Cayetano in a very competitive race. So I think that has to be the big question going forward. Are we going to allow more negative ads in? Or is this something that eventually Hawaii voters are going to stand up and say, you know, we just don't like this kind of stuff here?
Well, a lot of people say they don't like those ads, but, you know, the political analysts say they do work,
well,
unfortunately.
money talks.
Yes, it does.
Well, you can find the complete stories we just discussed on civilbeat.com. Thanks, Chad Blair, as always. Good to talk with you.
Okay, bye, KITV.
Bye, Chad.
It's now 6:39. We'll be right back.